Oh, hi, I'm Dusky. Nigel asked me to tell you about LongCat for seamless long videos and no color shift. Oh, he's just terrific. I love him so much. He's gonna tell you all about it right now, so stick around as it's a long video.
Okay, so this is the LongCat workflow. I'm going to attempt to make about 20-second video maybe using LongCat. Now I'm hoping this is going to produce a nice smooth video with no color shift and no obvious change between one clip of 93 frames to the next clip of 93 frames, because this particular workflow uses a 13 frame kind of blending of frames. It doesn't just use the final frame of the last clip as the starting point. It blends it, so it's a nice smooth transition. So I downloaded this workflow from somewhere. Hopefully I'll leave a link in the description below. So it was set at 13 frames and set to do 93 frames at a time. Now this particular workflow goes through 5 groups. I'll just do this briefly and then we'll go into detail as I progress through the model. So it's group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4 and group 5. They're all basically the same, and you can keep adding these by cloning the group and just adding it on the end, and then you've got a final video output here. You can run the whole model all at once. However, I've discovered that if at any one of those groups your output starts to go off and doesn't do what you want it to, it's just going to compound the problem and get bigger and worse. So what I'm going to be doing today is only doing one stage at a time, and once I've got a good output I can then progress on to the next one. But I've made some adjustments to the way I do this purely for well, my own logic of not getting confused of where I am. So anyway, what we've got here is this is Dusky Nights from one of my Duke Nukem videos, if you'd like to look back at one of those. And what I'm going to attempt to do is have her walk towards the camera, perhaps walk into the house and sit down in the lounge or something like that. I don't know. So we'll see how it goes. So the first group I've called group 1, and my prompt is this: a happy woman waves at the camera zooms out as she walks forward. That's all I'm going to expect to happen. Alright, so I'm going to be creating a 720 by 405 output. Strange size, but it seems reasonable. It's widescreen. This particular picture here is 16 by 9. And this is 16 by 9, so it should be okay. Now moving on to the samplers here. I've set the seed in this group 1 to 101, and I'm incrementing. Now I'm going to be running a batch of seeds, so it's going to start at 101 and the seed is going to go to 102, 103, 104. I'll try 4 runs, so I'm going to set this to 4 because I don't know if the first one is going to be good. You know, it might not be. I'd like to have a choice, and that way I can just let it run. I can walk away, make a cup of coffee, do some washing up, whatever, and come back to it and then have a look at them. Now, to make it a little bit easier for me, in my file prefix I'm creating a subfolder called LongCat, and then a subfolder within that called group 1, and then each file will be prefixed with G1, and then a number, the number being 0001 I think it's going to start with, because currently there is no subfolder called group 1, so it's a fresh output. So the 1, group 1 will correspond to my output seed 101, so I know if I've got 4 outputs it's going to be 101, 102, 103, 104, so I can find the one that I want and then I can use that one. So let's get this running and then we'll see what happens. Okay. Oh, you know what I've forgotten to do? I've forgotten to disable all the other groups. It's running the whole damn thing. Cancel, Nige, cancel. Let's cancel that and cancel that. Right, this is classic. So, I didn't want to run all the groups because this is classic, really. Okay, so once something goes out of shot, for instance, my planet Nigel written across her chest, once it's gone out of shot, the next group doesn't know about that. It's not that, it just doesn't know it's there because the groups don't talk to each other. Unless something is in the last 13 frames of the previous group, it simply doesn't know about it. And that's why I want to control each group. So, maybe that was a happy accident. Right, so what I've done is, I've put all the groups into a bypasser, and I'm going to turn off all those groups apart from group 1. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to restart it. So they've all gone disabled now, as you can see. They're all disabled. Gosh, she's changed her face as well, hasn't she? Right, anyway, Dusky, come on. So let's run this again. I'm going to go to the output directory. It's created a folder called LongCat, and in there, as you can see, it's created group 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to delete all that. Let's go back to my workflow. Let's reset my counters and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I've changed the prompt slightly as well now, because what I've noticed with this particular workflow is that the camera always wants to zoom in and I want it to zoom out. I don't want to lose detail. So a happy woman is let's do it right. Slim woman is wearing a red top with white flower patterns and a pair of white jeans. I'm writing that because I want the model to zoom out to show us that, because I don't want to lose details. She waves her hand at the camera. It didn't wave, did she? The camera zooms out as she walks forward to show a full body shot. Camera zooms out. Now I'm not using any LoRa's with this, any WAN LoRa's. This is the model as it is. Right, let's go again then, Nige. And I've reset the seed back to 101 because I've deleted the folders now, so we can do a nice clean start again. All the other models are disabled. So, and run. See you back soon. Hang on. Okay, so that's finished the 4 outputs. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. Group 1, right. Okay, so as you can see, the seed number now 1, 2, 3, 4. We know which one is which. What have we got? Okay. Okay. Do you know what? When it's still the subject, Dusky, is still getting closer. I need some of the command in the prompt to get the camera to come back. Oh, she's getting too close. I'll lose detail on this because, do you know what, I'm going to go back and try some more, but this time I'm going to put the camera tracks back. Where did that go? Camera tracks back. There we go. A bit more. Away from the woman. Yeah, let's try that. Right, let's go again. So where are we? I'm not going to delete. I'm just going to carry on from 105 now. So that'll go up to 109 when I click go. There we are. See you back shortly. Okay, we're back. We got up to 4, so let's see what we've got now. Come on, Dusky, don't let me down. Nope. Well, yeah. Maybe. All a bit slow, isn't it? It's all a bit slow. Come on. All right, the camera. Oh yeah, camera movement's better on that one. We do lose detail on the face, though, don't we? Whoever said AI was easy to create? The struggle is real. Right, let's go back to that one. Is it that one? I want to zoom out somewhat, but I don't want to lose the detail because I know later on there'll be a lot of face changing going on. It's a compromise. Let's go with this one, which is seed number 6. Right, seed number 6. Let's go back to... Now, I can't just use that video. I can't use that output. I can't just plug that video back into the workflow. It doesn't work like that. And here's the crux of it. You need to go back to seed number 6. So let's set this to fixed. Go back to seed number 6. And now I've got to regenerate that. I haven't changed the prompt since, so it should create exactly the same one. So let's set that back to 1. And I'm going to generate that now. And we should end up with the jeans, but not the white jeans, and not so much of a zoom out. Back in a minute. Okay, we're back, and it does indeed have created the same one I wanted, so I'm happy with this. Now we can move on to the second group. So that's all fixed. We can move on to the second group, and that won't rerun now because we've got a fixed seed. Group 1 will not run again, but it's going to use the last 13 frames for group 2. So let's go back and enable group 2. Now then, where are we? This was from when I aborted the first lot. Don't count this. Right, so the seed number, we're back at 201, aren't we? There we go. So what are we going to do with this one? Let's just work out a prompt. Hang on. Okay, so let's try this one. This is on group 2. Happy Slim Woman is wearing a red, so we've got the same start of it, yeah? She puts her hands on her hips. She never waved her arm, did she, before? Her hand. Dusky, come on. She puts her hands on her hips as she walks along the garden path through a doorway into a conservatory. The camera zooms out away from the woman and tracks her walking through the doorway. Camera zooms out. Camera tracks back away from the woman. I'm really having to force the camera to do something. Remember, we're not using any LoRa's here. This is raw workflow basically. So we set our seed up 201 and we're incrementing. Everything else remains the same. And we're going to go for another 4. Let's run it, see what we get. As you can see, it's only running group 2 now. It ignores group 1 because it's done that. However, anything that is not in group 1 or in the last 13 frames will not appear in group 2 unless you prompt for it and it just happens to be there. So this use case really is if you want to keep a single subject matter in shot for an extended period of time. If you're making a video that's got cuts in it, then you don't really need to use LongCat. LongCat, as far as I can see, is good at keeping a subject matter. But the way I'm doing it here, one stage at a time, you've got to keep that subject matter in the shot. If it goes out of shot, you've lost it. You're not going to get it back again. We have a group 2 result. We've got a new folder, group 2. So here's our 4 generations. Let's see what we've got. Okay, it's all a bit slow, isn't it? It's all a bit slow. I might have to speed this up afterwards. I'm not going to start again now. Right, let's have a look at the next one. Make that a bit smaller. Right. What are you doing, Dusky? Come on. Okay, walking through, hands on hips, bit weird. Walking through a doorway, yeah. Next one. Okay, yeah, hands on hips, walking through a doorway. Yeah, looking good. See that one. Yeah, hands on hips, walking through doorway. Which one looks best? 3 or 4, I think. Let's have a look. 3 or 4. Right, we'll go with this one. That's 4. That's good because it means I don't need to regenerate it. But I'm going to set that back to 204 and fixed because I don't want that to carry on going. I want to keep number 4. Yeah. So that won't redo itself now. All right. What shall we get Dusky to do? I think Dusky is going to sit down on a sofa. Yes, Dusky, please sit down on the sofa. I'm just going to write the prompt. Well, before we go on to the third group, let's see what we've got so far. So we've got group 1 and group 2 rolled together. So let's go through the whole process here. Here's a group 1, 93 frames, and then it merges 13 frames into the next one. But you literally cannot see the join now, and there is no color shift either. So this is what I'm talking about, getting a nice, smooth, consistent video over an extended period of time, keeping the subject matter in the picture, and you just get no frame jolt. There's no change of direction, because I've seen it so many times in my and other people's videos where they're going for last frame first, doing video extensions, and you can clearly see the join. But in this particular thing for LongCat, you just can't see it. Right, let's move on to the third group. Where are we? And I put a prompt up here. So, a happy slim woman is wearing a red top with white flower patterns and a pair of jeans. She approaches the white sofa in the conservatory and sits down on the sofa. The camera zooms out away from the woman to show her sitting on the sofa. Camera zooms out. Camera tracks back away from the woman. Right, I need to enable this group. Group 3 is enabled. Prompt is ready. Seed is set to 301 incremental. And it's going to create another group called group 3. So let's carry on with this then. So let's generate another 4 seeds. Now remember, group 1 and 2 will not run because they're fixed seeds now. I've set them to fixed. They won't run. It'll just run group 3. Incremental 301. Go. See you back shortly. And we're done. Group 3. Let's have a look at group 3, shall we? Right. Here we go. Dusky walks. No, oh, you can't walk through a sofa. Dusky, you can't do that. Right. Let's see what we got here then. No, you can't walk through a sofa. No good at all. Stop it. If you're enjoying this content, folks, you might want to hit that like button. I need some views. I could do with some more subscribers. Now, come on, Dusky, what are you doing here? Let's have a go. You're walking through, and no, you go. Oh, stop it! Stop it! Come on, this time. No. Oh well. I mean, nearly. You're on the side. Let's have a look at that again. Go on. It goes through. No. I've got to keep. I'm going to change the prompt, and I'm going to try something else. Hang on. I think what we've got here is we've got mid-group angst, where I want it to do something but the model just won't do it. So I've changed the prompt a little bit. She approaches the white sofa to the side of the conservatory and sits on the sofa. Now I'm going to run this, and I may have to change the prompt again and again and again. This is where it really starts to get tedious. But if you want a good result, you've just got to go through the pain. I won't put you through that pain. I'm going to go through it, and we'll see what we get in a minute or two, so I'll be right back. Okay, that next batch of 4 has been completed. Let's see what we've got. Don't let me down, Dusky. Come on. Come on. No. No. Why are you doing this to me? I put the sofa on the side. Yeah? Yes. Yes. Perfect. Right, so we've got a result. Let's have a look at number 7. What happens here? Ooh. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Okay, number 8. No, right through the sofa again. Right, folks. I've let it run. I've had my lunch. I let it run for about another. Oh, it went on 24. I think. What is it? 37 outputs now. Where did I think we got to about 5, wasn't it? Let's let's see what we've got. Dusky is being a bit difficult. She has decided she doesn't really like sitting on sofas, apart from sometimes. So I've run some seeds and I've changed the prompt several times, and let's just go through and see what we've got. We are beginning to sit down, but she goes too far away. So I've said don't zoom out away from you, Dusky, because I want to keep you in shot a bit more, because I'm losing detail. So anyway, let's whip through these lot. Okay. Oh, this is going to take some time. No. No. No, you keep going through sofas. Stop it. Okay. Yes. No. No, I don't think so. Oh dear. Oh, the struggle is real. No. Oh no. So this is the thing about this workflow. At least you don't run the whole thing all at once, because you imagine the amount of trouble you're going to get in. You just try and do one chunk at a time. Once you've got that right, then you move on. No. Oh. What are you doing? Well, I mean, all right. No. Yes. Yes, that's a good one. What one's that? 28. 28 looks good. Okay. Right, moving on. like 28. Right, 28. Right, let's go back to the workflow. Let's set that seed to 328. Fixed. 16 goes out there, look, plus another 8. Right, so let's just run that. Did I change the seed at that? Did I change the script? Oh, did I change the script at 28? Oh, let's run it and see what happens. If I've changed the script, I need to go back into the video and look at the metadata. So, 28, let's look at the metadata. Where are we? Media information. And it's in, oh, it's in this lot. Where is it? It's in this lot here. Oh my word. Look how long that is. Oh, look how long the prompt is. Right, let's copy that and put it into Notepad. Positive prompt. Now it's the second one, isn't it? When she sits down on the sofa. Find. Positive prompt. Happy. She puts her hands on her hips. No, so it's the next one. Right, here we go. Happy slim woman wearing a red top, flowers. She approaches the white sofa. Yeah, right. So this is the prompt that we want. So is that the same as the one that's on there, or did I change it? What does she do? Oh, I think we got it right. Yeah, that's the prompt there. So it's the same one. So we're all right. We're all right. That shouldn't run again. Right, now we can move on. Group number 4. Group number 4. Right, what are we going to do with? What are we going to do with you now? Group 3. That's where we were. Group 4. Right. What shall we do with you, Dusky? What would you like to do, dear? Right, I've had a think. I know what she's going to do. The woman reaches a cowboy hat from the table and puts it on her head. There we are. That's what she's going to do. Dun, dun. Increment. Right, that's got to start out. The reason why this is the seeds incremented is because it's been running on all of these regardless. So this is 401. 401. And it's going to output to group 4, G4. 401. Let's go for 8. I'm going to go back and have a cup of tea. And you'll be right back now. Okay, group 4 is done. What have we got? 8. Let's have a look. Where were we? Right. Putting the hat. Hang on. What's going on here? Come on. Putting the hat on. Where were we? Oh, the hat comes from nowhere. Where did you? Where was that, Dusky? Come on. No. Oh. Nowhere. Right, let's look at my prompt again. The woman reaches a cowboy hat from the table and puts it on her head. I'm going to try something different. Right back in a second. Right, what the heck? We've wasted enough time already anyway, so we'll just carry on going. Right, now, the woman leans forward and picks up a cowboy hat from the table and puts it on her head. What could possibly go wrong? Run. I've gone all the way back to number 3. There we are. That'll do. Number 3. So let's run that and let's move on, because I've just about had enough of this now, and I'm sure you two have too. Right, there we go. We've got it back. Well done, Dusky. Puts the hat on. Yeah, right, now on to the final group. So as before, this won't run again now, and let's go on to group 5. So first of all, we need to enable the group. There we go, group 5. Right, so alright, the final prompt. The woman blows a kiss at the camera and laughs. There we are. That's the final one. What could possibly go wrong? Right, 8. Come on, Dusky. Give us a kiss. Ready? Group 5 has finally finished. So we've done 8 videos on this one. Now, blow us a kiss then, Dusky. So let's set this to 24, see if that improves the speed of it. Now everything else before won't run now, it's all set at fixed seeds, so we can quite happily, I think we can go here, we can go queue selected group nodes and it will run that. There we go, it just runs that one. Now this is at 24. Right. Yeah, I think she's better at 24. Right, I think that's quite good. Alright folks, I'm going to end it right there. I'm absolutely exhausted. It's the next day and I've edited all that together. I hope that was useful. It was deep and it was a lot of more pain than I wanted it to be. Was it useful? Let's hope so. Would I do it again? Perhaps. Was it a waste of a day? Absolutely. Cheerio.
Oh, hi, I'm Dusky. Nigel asked me to tell you about LongCat for seamless long videos and no color shift. Oh, he's just terrific. I love him so much. He's gonna tell you all about it right now, so stick around as it's a long video.